What's this? Why, guy?
Who'd you think it was, Santa Claus?
Are you just getting home from the theater at this hour?
No, we went to the Melody Club after the show.
Oh, who'd you go with? Anybody I know?
You might have known him last night, but you'd never recognize him this morning.
Oh, did he give you an argument?
That's all he did give me. You should have seen him. He weighed about 300 pounds in his stock and feet.
Was he fat?
Yeah. We drove to the club in a cab. I never knew one man could fill a cab so full. He closed the door and wrapped himself around me like a wet overcoat. If he had squeezed me any tighter, my tonsils would have popped out and hit him right in the eye.
Oh, I don't like fat men.
You never saw a fat man till you saw this one. You could lay out 3 subdivisions on the back of his neck. Boy, he was a one-man parade. And he insisted on dancing. It was just like being tied to a Mack truck. He didn't hold me in his arms. He wore me around his neck for a lavalier.
Well, then you didn't have a good time.
Oh, yes, I managed to enjoy myself just the same.
Well, tell me, was the show good?
It was great. There was a scene they handed me lots of laughs. Do you want to hear about it, or would you rather go to sleep?
Oh, no, tell me.
Well, there was a troupe there that called themselves the Russian Choral Orchestra, and they played a lot of instruments.
We just escaped diphtheria. We just came clean from Siberia. You're to come clean from Siberia. Change the card, please. Change the card. Prohibition came and stayed. We have to drink lemonade. Oh, it rained all over the parade. Change the card, please. Change the card, please. Change the card. How we make up. Oh, what we make up. Don't take the wake with the head. You're lucky if you wake up. Change the card, please. Change the card, please. The taste is awful fun. The smell is just like fun. But all what the deuce do we care as long as we get drunk? Change the card, please. Change the card, please. Change the card, please. Change the card, please. There ain't no more cards. We'll give it to him anyway.
Oh, boy, that kills me. Oh, that poor man that got all those pies in his face.
Oh, he didn't mind that. He was one of the original pioneers.
Well, tell me, how did you like the Melody Club?
It was marvelous, and there was plenty of excitement there, too.
Oh, what was it?
Well, 2 fellas came in and they ordered a lot of food. And they got into an argument with the waiter. I don't think they had any money to pay the check. Because the one invited the one out in the alley, and then the other one invited the other one out in the alley, and then he invited the other one out.
Why, hello there, Elmer. Where are you going?
How'd you know my name was Elmer?
I just guessed it.
Well, just guess where I'm going.
Now, don't you get sore, neighbor. I may be just the fellow to show you the sights. Say, you're not here on business, are you?
No, I'm here to make whoopee.
Just as I thought. Look at those pants.
They're my hunting pants. Been hunting for the coat for 6 months.
And look at this coat. What kind of goods is that?
Rip Van Winkle, long nap.
Well, you little dickens. I'll bet you're a lady killer, all right.
Those I don't kill, I cripple.
Say, how would you like to meet a couple of showgirls with me tonight?
Showgirls?
Well, you know what showgirls are, don't you?
Sure, showgirl's a girl that's got something to show and she shows it.
Oh, no kidding. How'd you like to meet them?
Sure, where can we meet these girls?
Well, that's just it. I was to meet them at the Melody Club. But to tell you the truth, I'm a little short. Have you got any money?
No, I'm a little short, too.
Oh, well, that's too bad, because these are a couple of pips. Well, I'll be seeing you around sometime.
See you Say, can't we make it for tomorrow night? My dad sent me a check for $1,000 in the morning.
$1,000 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's different. Now I'll tell you what we'll do for tonight. Of course, you know we're broke.
Yeah.
So after the waiter brings us the check at the Melody Club, here's how we'll get out of it. I'll start to pay the check. You say, no, no, I'll pay the check. I'll say, no, I'll pay the check. You say, no, I invited you in here, I'll pay the check. Then I'll say, no, I'll pay the check, or I'll punch you in the nose. And you say, you punch who in the nose? I'll say, I'll punch you in the nose and invite you out in the alley. And after we get in the alley...
And then what?
Well, we don't come back.
Say, that's a darn good idea. Does that scheme always work?
Does it always work? Oh, it never failed yet. It never failed yet.
Well, don't forget, 11:30 at the Melody Club. In the alley.
Say, where are you going now?
To buy a diamond for one of the girls.
Why, I thought you were broke.
Don't need any money.
No?
See that jewelry store in the middle of the block?
Yeah.
See that big electric sign out front?
Oh, yeah.
What does it say?
We extend credit on diamonds. Just bring an honest face.
It's a great floor to dance on.
Well, why don't you try dancing on it? And stay off my feet.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a number by Miss Thelma White and her girls.
Sing and dance and be merry. Learn to holler, hey, hey. Try to make yourself carefree and dance your troubles away. Music gives me a thrill. I can never be still. Oh, boy, ain't that music hot? Oh, just let me tell you I stay with it and give it everything now. Oh, clap your hands and syncopate. Oh, boy, ain't that feeling great? Stay with it and give it everything now. Get way down low. Now get up slow. Just try and wiggle and wiggle and wiggle and upward. You know, keep moving. Hey there, here's a secret job. Stay there, where that music goes. Stay with it and give it everything now.
Didn't those girls have pretty faces?
I wasn't looking at their faces. Say, where are the girls we're supposed to meet?
Now, don't get excited. They'll be here any minute. Say, are you sure your old man will send you $1,000 tomorrow?
Positively.
Hello?
Why, hello, girls. We were just wondering where you were and talking about you. Girls, I want you to meet Mr. Glutton from Escanaba.
Oh, we're awfully glad to know you.
And why not?
Won't you sit down?
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, we're awfully sorry to have kept you waiting, but we just saw the most terrible accident.
Well, what happened?
Well, there was a man all cut up and bleeding.
Automobile?
No. It seems he and another man went into a cafe and ordered a lot of food. And then when the waiter brought him the check, the poor man didn't have any money.
Where did this happen?
In the alley.
In the alley?
Uh-huh. And it was the most terrible thing I've ever seen in all my life, where the man was bleeding all over. Even his ears were almost cut
Oh,
off.
tut, tut, tut. Don't say any more. We'll lose our appetite.
I lost my appetite now. I think I better be going.
Oh, no, no, no. Sit down. Everything will be okay. We'll call the waiter and have some service. Oh, waiter.
Yes, waiter.
Yes, sir.
How about a little service here?
What's your order?
Knights of Columbus.
No. I mean, what are you going to have to eat?
Well, what would you suggest?
Well, how would you folks like to have a nice big juicy steak all smothered with mushrooms?
Ah, that's just what we'll have.
That's just what we haven't got.
What would you girls like to have?
Oh, I don't think I want anything to eat. You know, I seem to have a little pain right here.
You have acute indigestion.
You know, so many men tell me that.
You can't notice it from here.
I think I'd have a nice big order of roast beef.
Roast beef? What do you charge for roast beef?
Why, that's $1.50, sir.
How about gravy?
That's free.
Ain't charged for bread?
That's also free.
Well, bring us 4 orders of bread and gravy.
A couple of spendthrifts, eh?
You don't see any kilts on us.
I'll say so.
Our money flows like glue.
So I see.
Say, waiter, have you any good old pie just like Mother used to make?
Just like Mother used to make.
Well, I tell you what you do. Bring me a piece of watermelon.
Oh, boy, ain't we making whoopee?
No. I tell you what you do, waiter. Bring us 4 nice suppers, and we'll take good care of you.
You take good care of me?
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sir.
In the alley.
And now I want to introduce our little star, Miss Ginger Rogers.
I'm tired of waiting for love to come my way. I want my lovin' before my hair turns gray. All these movie lovers thrill me through and through. Now I just must have excitement too. Believe me, I'm crazy for one big thrill. I wanna be loved until I'm willing to say I will. Why can't you love that way? Somebody must guarantee to dive in that deep blue sea or jump off a bridge for me. Why can't you love that way? I'm getting tired of holding hands down by the village pump. I need excitement, my heart demands something to make it bumpity-bump. I know of a perfect gent who gave his girl his last cent. He's sleeping now in a tent. Why can't you love that way? Oh, gee, I'm crazy for one big thrill. I want to be loved until my fever turns to a chill. Oh, why can't you love that way? Somebody must guarantee I want a L-O-V-E. It's gotta be H-O-T. Why can't you love that way? Can't I discover the boy for me? After the years I've tried, I must have a lover with bravery. Then I'd be more than satisfied. I'll be the stake-owning gent, collect heavy monthly rent. He gives his girl 10%. Why? And another fella, to prove that he loves just one, this Romeo bought a gun. Shot himself just for fun. No, why can't you love that way?
I'll bet you never saw a show like that in Escanaba.
No, can't say that I have.
Oh, I bet there were a lot of great men born in Escanaba.
No, just babies.
How did you ladies like the show?
I thought it was perfectly splendid. But it's getting late, and I think we'd better be going.
Well, that's quite all right. If you'll pardon me while I get the check.
Of course.
Waiter, the check?
Yes, waiter, let's have the,
How much is it, waiter?
That's $15, sir.
How much?
$15.
The check is here. $15. $15, huh?
Yes, sir,
Well,
$15.
I'll pay the check, waiter.
Yes, sir.
I'll pay it. That's the check in your hand.
This is the check.
Yeah, with the figures on it.
$15, yes, sir.
Well, I'll pay the check.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
I'll pay the check, waiter.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I'll pay the check.
Oh, no. I invited you in here, and I'll pay the check.
No, you're my guest, and I'm going to pay the check.
Say, listen, I'll pay the check, or I'll punch you in the nose.
You'll punch who in the nose?
I'll punch you in the nose. Come on out in the alley.
Just a moment, just a moment. Say, listen, there was a couple of guys in here last week, pulled that gag about in the alley, and walked out of here owing me a check for $19. And you guys are not going to get away with it. Do you get me? I want that $15. I want it right away.
Just a minute. What's all this rough stuff got to do with my change?
Your change?
Yes, my change.
Yes, his change.
What? What did you give me?
I gave you a $20 bill.
Well, I'm awfully sorry, sir. Here is your change right there. I'm awfully sorry. I won't let it happen again. You can thank on that.
We were going to give you a big tip.
Yes, sir.
But you've insulted us. So let this be a lesson to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and the moral of that lesson is, a woman with a wooden leg should never marry a man that likes to whittle.
Right you are.
Come on, girls, let's get out of here.
A bunch of soldiers on parade to shout us, here they come. We'll find my nose against the window pane. I got a military raid, the rolling of the drum. That firecrackers popping in my brain. The crash of the band, the flag of my land, inspires me and fires me with thoughts I don't understand. I love a man in uniform, oh boy, and how. Those picket men in uniform, oh boy, and how. It's not the man, it's what he's got on his back. That makes me wanna holler, attaboy, Dad. I'm overboard when I see a sword and a shiny gun. A helmet over a manly rod. Wow, feels so cold blowing tonight. I know where I'm going tonight. I love a man in uniform.
Delores Valdez, cornered by her enemies, who sought to rob her of a gold mine which she inherited from her father. Rin Tin Tin, the only living creature who knows the location of the mine, has been condemned to death by the sheriff for killing cattle. Amos Harkey, the leader of Delores' enemies, protects Rinty from the sheriff's men because he figures that he can use the dog to find the mine. Raymond, a mysterious character, suspected of being the Cactus Kid, opposes Harkey's plan. And Harkey, failing to capture the dog, attempts to rob Delores of a watch. also sought by Limpy because it contains a clue to the mine's location. Delores, attacked by Harkey's agents, seeks refuge in a powder house, which is accidentally fired by an overturned lamp, and here she is trapped, facing certain death, while Raymond is cornered by the sheriff's men. Rin Tin Tin races to her rescue.
Disappeared right around here, boys. Spread out so he can't get away. Find him, and you'll find the dog.
Vaya, hold go up.
Well, easy, senorita.
I don't know.
Oh, easy. Here, you hold it, hold it. Oh, I am so glad you are safe.
They took the watch and locked me in the powder house. It was on fire, but Ritty saved me.
Help! Help! What's the matter, Ritty, huh? Boss come here with him?
No, I didn't see him.
And something's happened to the boy. And the dog is trying to take us. You stay here. I'll go see. All right, Richie. Goes.
the killer. Peter, ready? I'll lose him.
Well, Hockey can't say we bungled this time. Well, I should say not. Come on, Honk, you're going to town. This must be the starting point. These lines lead direct to the mine. Now, if we could find this point...
Yeah, if we had the dog, he'd lead us right to the spot.
Good work, boys. Now we can start for the mine.
I'd like to plug him after we find the mine.
But don't forget, he's supposed to be a killer, and you can't get him out of town without some rat just shooting him.
I'll find some way. Say, Chief, how about that wild dog over at the sideshow? Maybe we could swap.
That's the only good idea you've had since we got to town. Let's try it. Let's see. Well, it's about time you're getting here with those drinks. Well, here's to the mine that'll make us rich.
That ferocious wild dog from Alaska, an animal that hates every other living creature and fears not to attack human beings. Run on. There he is now, that wily man-eating dog from Alaska. He's in there alive. 10 cents. Everybody goes now. 10 cents. Pass right on inside. Everybody goes now. 10 cents. He's in there alive. That man-eating dog from Alaska. In there alive.
Say, just how wild is that dog?
Well, it's suicide for anybody to go in that cage with him, armed or unarmed.
Do you want to make a deal?
What kind of a deal?
For your wild dog.
I'll talk business.
Let's see.
Come on inside. There he is now.
He sure looks wild.
Well, how much do you want for him?
Well, I can get another one like him for $100.
I'll have my men come after him in a little while.
All right.
Wait a minute. Leave him here until I get ready and put him in another room. We're going now.
around here. Now, be prepared to shut the door the minute we let him out. Now, Jenkins, go over and tell the sheriff we've captured the dog that he's looking for. We've got him locked up in a room, and for him to come over and shoot him.
Say, are you going to let him shoot Rizzy?
No, the wild dog. That's what we've got him for. He'll never be able to tell the difference in a darkened room.
Oh, I see. Then we can use Rennie to find the mine.
Well, sure. Get busy. Come on, boys. Let's take this cage out of here.
Where's the sheriff?
Well, he's not looking for that dog.
Yeah, well, we got him tied up in the back room of the cantina.
Is that so? Well, I'll tell the boys right away.
Quick, I just watched her following me.
Rin Tin. What's the matter, Rin Tin? Don't you know me?
I won't scream or cry. Not once. I promise. Hear me. Speak to me. Have mercy on me, for heaven's sake. Tell me what I've done. Oh, I didn't peach on you. I didn't do it. I swear it. Don't look at me that way. No. For pity's sake, you're killing me. Oh, your hands. Take your hands away. I can't confess. For your own sake. For mine. Stop before you spill my blood. I have been true to you. Upon my guilty soul, I have. All I said was...
Who threw the overalls in Mrs. Clancy's chowder?
Gregory, you pig, you...
Life of the party.
Really think that's funny?
Cloak goes the atmosphere. Well, how are all the merry little murderers? Hard at it, eh? Just dripping gone. My idea of a jolly house party.
Oh, he's just peeved because nobody will play his silly old ping pong with him.
Sally was just reading us her last chapter.
Really? Your last chapter? Sally, darling, can I depend on that? Say it again. Slower this time. Remember, I'm a weak woman. What ho? Call out the merry villagers. Let there be dancing in the streets. Let's revel, because it's Sally's last chapter.
No, darling. It's only my latest chapter, and I've contracts for 2 more books.
Honey, do you mind telling me where we're going to fit in our wedding day?
Between my next 2 novels, Death Walks in Darkness and Murder in the Morgue.
Goody, Grandma, and let's have corpse candles on the wedding cake.
Speaking of weddings, Alonzo Smith used to drown his brides in a bathtub. You see, he would simply grab their feet like this.
Ow! After this, I lock my bathroom door.
Calm yourself, my own. I never slay my wives without just cause. Such as not screwing the cap on the toothpaste.
My hero. More like a friend than a husband to me. More like a dear old pal.
Isn't that wind just too thrilling?
It's just the sort of wild night when murders happen.
And what a perfect place for a murder. A little rock-bound island off a lonely coast. Pounding surf, a rising storm, an ancient mansion where the wind wails through the corridors.
Is that in quotes, my dear?
Listen to that. Atmosphere and chunks. Why, anything could happen here. I just wish something would happen. Something nice and gruesome.
Gee, but you're a cheery lot. Sally, will you console me?
Sally, I've been thinking about the solution to that story.
6th nightly session of the Hawk Island Crime Club. Thomas Austin, well-known criminal lawyer, in the chair.
About this solution, I think your best out is to have the murderer confess.
Do you think that's natural?
As natural as the rest of your yarn, my love.
Well, confession is the one way we have of escaping from ourselves. 2 out of every 3 men would take that way, especially with the fear of death upon them.
I'll remember that, Tom. Now, how about this legal matter we were discussing?
Well, let me see that script, and I'll tell you what the procedure is in the treaty courts. I don't know myself.
I say, where's Madeline? Tom, you haven't strangled your wife and shoved her up the chimney, have you?
Madeline's out on the beach. She said she had a bit of a headache. I wonder where's Misha. Maybe he's got a headache, too. Headaches are simply marvelous. You can commit a headache, and nobody can prove it.
Misha's in the music room, alone with his art. Listen to him. That boy's sure enough a wizard.
Oh, when I hear that man play, I could kiss him.
Yes? Well, kiss me and hear a symphony.
Toi, mon vieux, je t'ai embrassé bien des fois, mais c'est jamais une symphonie.
Misha is just too fascinating. Oh, Tommy. Aren't you almost ready to trust ordered a wife from the... Oh, look out, will you? Now look what you did.
Don't choke her off, Greg. This isn't the gay old 90s. I don't question Madeline's friendships, and she doesn't question mine.
Here's to what comes after friendship.
Love?
No, alimony.
Supper is served, sir.
Oh, boy, I could eat my own grandmother.
Not without potato salad.
No need for mine. Just stunt it and drag it in.
I could be happy with a simple hard-boiled egg.
Hard-boiled eggo, you mean? Oh, Mr. Music Master. Goulash, Oshkosh, Macintosh, Maxnelovich.
Go to the flesh for swine. I feed my soul.
Swine, I like that.
Oh, hurry up. I'm so hollow, I'm positively haunted.
Swine.
What did you call me?
No, my love. No, not you.
No, but
I've always said you were the sweetest little frog that ever came out of Paris. No, give me that script, Sally, and I'll step upstairs and go over those legal points for you.
Wait until after supper, Tom.
Better get at it while it's still fresh in my mind. I don't mind doing it for you at all.
What a worker that man is.
Yeah, a fast worker.
And what a bottle of eyewash you've turned out to be. The perfect host. The ideal lover.
Fat chance I get to make love to you when the first corpse comes along, gets all your...
Corpses are very interesting. At least they don't make nasty wives. Don't be a pig, Paul. Give me some of that jelly.
I never look at jelly, but I think of Mary Bremer and the
How many
poison
lumps,
gum.
Frank? How many lumps? How many lumps?
Nobody's looking.
Here, Harriet, have the second joint.
What's your pickle? I want to eat it with your pickle.
I gotta have some meat with my mustard. Then Aristotle and the Plato won't you have a sweet potato?
Potato under Aristotle. Thank you. I prefer the bottle.
What a salad. I'm going to climb right in with it.
That guy Misha, missing all this. Must be in love with his art.
Must be in love with something.
Meow! Oh, somebody else call me, sir.
Don't call him. He's an artist. He just inhales his food.
That Malga missing all this.
Missing my earmuffs. Where is Madeline?
Now, don't bother your silly little head with you about marrying. To that Itchkovich. He has that certain something.
It's tenderness. Poor Tom. He's missing everything. Don't you love his touch? His whole heart is in his playing.
It makes me feel just full of soul.
Let me go now, dear. Let me go. If anybody should come.
But no one will come. There is nothing to fear.
That's all you know about us. Tom never so much as suspected.
But Tom is a mole. A pink-nosed mole. A mole that grabs in the dark while we soar to the stars. Tom, I laugh at him. I laugh at him. Ah! My little rabbit, it's nothing but the wind.
Someone was hiding there. Someone was hiding.
But see, nobody is hiding here. Nobody is behind the screen. Oh, your little heart is beating.
Stop it now. Stop it. I'll slip out and come into the living room. You go on to supper.
Every minute until I see you again will be 1,000 years.
Misha, there's swell herring tonight, boy.
And so when do you know about that going?
All right. I think you're good. Next, Cat. What not to take care of? Come on, Misha. Elegant eat. Come on. Make it snappy.
Major, we're waiting for you.
Rick, they get
Usually use more quick line, even if it cuts off.
If I'm good, do I get the supper?
Hello, Misha. Well, there's Misha at last.
Oh, Misha, you look a wreck.
Dear lady.
Good, Greg. Doesn't that playing take an awful lot out of you?
Dear lady.
You give so much.
It is my pleasure to play, and I give to my playing. I give till it hurts. Greg.
How would you like this?
Tommy?
My friend.
Will you just give me another lump of sugar, Paul?
Dearest lady. But where is our friend Tom? Not here?
Tom went upstairs just before supper. Oh, listen to that lovely, creepy rain. Madeline's crazy not to come in.
You know, it was on a night like this that those two women had their throats cut on the Isle of Shoals. You see, a sailor sneaked in on them. Sort of a wraith-like cuss.
Don't get excited. It's just Rogers back from the mainland with the mail.
I'd like a word with you, sir.
Right with you, Rogers. Next regular meeting of the United Undertakers will be held in the morgue at midnight. Fly to it, you crepe hangers.
There's the mail, sir, over on the table. And here's the key to the batteries in the launch.
Well, what do I do with it? Wear it behind my ear?
That there Russian piano player was saying he'd admire to put out in the teeth of a gale. There's a big storm breaking right now. And I don't aim, what with my rheumatism and all, to go cruising around looking for no drowned Russian. You stick that there key right in your pocket, ain't nobody going to get off of this island unless you say so.
Well, I'll say it's about time you blew in.
I must be ghastly late. I've been out in the boathouse for hours waiting for the storm to blow over.
It's only just beginning. If you're going upstairs, you better tell that husband of yours to come on down to supper.
Oh. Wasn't Tom in there with you? At supper?
No, he's been up in his room for the last half hour. You know, you're an awful silly kid to take such chances with storms.
Thank you, Greg. Guess I'll go right into supper.
Hello, Madeline.
Hello, Sally.
Where's the mail, Greg?
Well, aren't I man enough?
Even if that was good, I wouldn't like it. Tom wrote his secretary to send me the dope on the Blagden case. The Blagden case, you know, that's the poison candy affair, same as in my novel. Don't bother, Greg. Jemiah Blagden used arsenic. But I think I'll use cyanide, or maybe prussic acid.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
Why, Greg.
See here, I'm fed up on this fiction murder racket. I asked you down here, well, what does a chap ask his fiancée to a house party for? And all you do is talk death, disease, and disaster with Tom Austin.
You can always go and play with your other guests.
Like blazes I can. They're all sitting around Popeye with admiration, licking up your shop talk. The Bullet in Adam's Apple by Sally Wayne. The 7 Shrieking Corpses by Sally Wayne. And you throwing out your chest as though you were Mrs. William Shakespeare.
It's all very well for someone who has inherited a couple of million to sit around leading the mental life of an oyster and make wisecracks about people who hustle and work for a living. Just why did you ask me to marry you?
Well, it wasn't because of your phony literary racket. If I wanted to fall in love with a writer, I'd have picked a real one.
I didn't know you read.
Yeah, I'd fall in love with Bernard Shaw, beard and all.
And if I'd wanted to fall in love with money, I would have picked the Baron Rothschild.
Well, he's dead.
So are you, only he knows it. And what does your silly old money amount to anyway, unless you earn it yourself?
And what do your silly books amount to? Do you really think you're important to anybody? Writing those bing-bing dime novels, running around after a make-believe situation, like a kitten after a tail that isn't even there?
Oh, very well. If I'm such a silly, senseless, no-account idiot as you think, in kindness to you, we'll call our engagement off.
There you go again, mixing up fact and fiction. We can't be disengaged. We're in love with each other.
Oh, ideally suited.
And we're going to be married.
And have 5 children.
10.
Daddy.
And you're going to bust up that typewriter.
I'm buying a dozen new ribbons for that typewriter, just as soon as I get off this island. And here's your ring. Our engagement's over. Fini. Kaput. All washed up.
Dear lady.
Oh, Misha.
Now, do be nice to Misha. He's going to play our wedding march.
There isn't going to be any wedding.
Oh, such a discord. I will go and play some music to calm your, what you call it, savage breast. Bosoms. Chest.
Hold on a minute, Sally. Here's your script.
You're simply wonderful, Tom.
I've jotted down all the cases I could think of that were solved by the criminal's confession. For instance, there's the Reigate Strangler, Three-Fingered Jellison that killed the baby in the hen house.
I remember that one.
Sophie Gebhardt, who strangled her victims with piano wire, and that old man, I forget his name, who was smothered in the clothes press.
You're thinking of Jack Dottie Maxwell.
No, that was the famous bathhouse case.
Mm-hmm.
I defended him in court. But I'll tell you all about it when we have supper.
Oh, thanks, Tom. You're awfully sweet.
All the rotten nerve of all the...
What is it, Greg?
Oh, nothing. What do you take me for?
What's the matter, old man?
I'll stand for everything.
Here, wait a minute. Let me. There you are.
Thanks, Tom. Go on to the supper. Go with him, Sally. I'm going to have it out with Misha. Go on, don't wait, please.
I hope Misha hasn't got into any more trouble. Greg must be sick of helping him out.
Well, Misha's all right. We mustn't be too harsh in judging a genius.
Oh, Tom, if you won't come to supper, supper comes to you.
You live only to please me, don't you, dear?
Where is dear Misha? What made him stop playing? Doesn't that wind sound just like an organ?
That reminds me of the case of the old organist in Wiesbaden.
Yes?
He disappeared one wintry night, and months afterwards,
Oh, many months afterwards.
They found him stuffed in the pipe of the cathedral organ.
At least they found his head.
Oh, that's
Paul.
terrible.
Stop it, Paul, stop it. I have the strangest premonition.
Let's go. You and your rocking music.
What can be happening?
Control, cut music.
No, why, What do you mean? What's it all about?
Never mind what it's all about. I've had all I'm going to stand from this, brother. Get out of my house.
But there is nowhere on this filthy island for me to go.
Well, then keep out of my sight till you can't get off the island.
Oh, you crazy man. Raw-born thief.
That's all. Well, listen, let me catch you sticking around here. I've warned you.
Now, let go your shirt.
Smiling goose, will you?
Stop it.
Please. Now, you're not going off to Gregory. Now, put that in your pipe to smoke.
I don't smoke any pipe.
Well, you better learn to smoke.
No.
You would now, quiet.
I'm leaving this house. Right this moment. I talk like a...
Let him go. Do him a lot of good. The rain will cool him off.
I talk like an idiot.
Beg pardon, sir.
Huh?
Is this as you wish it, sir?
Yes, quite. Look here, Barker. I wonder what you'd say if some fine morning one of our guests were missing.
I should doubtless say, very good, sir. If I may make so bold, I should never mention to anyone what I've just seen and heard, sir.
Oh, Harriet, dear, wasn't it all just too thrilling?
I told you I had a premonition.
Parker, did you bring what I like? If I don't get a nip of something, I shall pass out. Oh, Tom was so cute the way he pulled them off each other.
You know I'm positively clairvoyant. My fortune teller says so.
Say, what was all the shooting for?
Shooting? Oh, you mean the row in there?
Yeah.
Nothing, old man. Just drop it. I'll see it through.
Oh, Paul, what are you going to have?
Oh, just a thimbleful of turpentine or a little shot of acidity.
Somebody ought to make Misha come in. He'll catch his death out there in the storm.
I wouldn't worry about him. He's old enough to take care of himself.
Oh, Tom, you act as though pneumonia were a joke. But when you yourself get so much as a snivelly cold, you think you're dying.
Aren't you exaggerating?
Exaggerating? My pink and white soul. Last time he had the grip, Sally, he up and told me everything he'd ever done. But I mean everything. Getting ready to die clean and all that. I was ashamed to look him in the face for 6 months afterward.
Well, I don't think that's so funny. Not many of us would care to shuffle off with a guilty secret in his heart. I wonder what you'd confess if you thought you were going to die.
Me? I'd confess nothing. Imagine my embarrassment if I didn't die.
Oh, who did that?
Paul.
Not guilty, but his lovely atmosphere.
Must be the lightning. Put the powerhouse on the blink.
Reminds me of the night that the entire Wagenkamper family were butchered in their beds.
Oh, Paul, I'm getting frightened.
Mister! Good heavens!
What's that?
What can it be? What can it be? Oh, Greg!
What's
Greg,
the matter?
what is it?
Don't be frightened. I had to do it. I've just done for Misha.
Oh, why you couldn't?
Why, you must be loco, man. You couldn't do anything like that. Why, you're joking. You must be joking.
Joking, am I? Step out on that veranda and look down on the beach. You'll see how much of a joke it is.
Oh, Greg! Misha!
Oh, wait, he couldn't do no.
He didn't do it! He didn't do it!
Now, Greg.
I know!
What?
Ah!
He isn't dead?
Yes. We saw his body washed out to sea.
You didn't do it, Greg. You couldn't have done it.
Self-defense. I'll swear it was self-defense.
No, it wasn't self-defense. I shot him because he wasn't fit to live. I shot him and threw his rotten body over the railing.
Crazy. He's gone crazy. He'll kill us all. He'll kill us.
Keep still. Greg, you're scaring these girls to death. Now, put that gun down. There's a good chap.
Stop right there. What sort of a sack do you take me for?
Boy.
Oh, no, Tom, don't, please.
There's just one boat on this island. And the key to its battery is in my pocket. And there's just one gun on this island. And it's here in my hand. And if anyone thinks of taking it from me, let him think twice.
Parker.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Corlin has been murdered.
Very good, sir.
Get Rogers and that chap that helps him. Go down to the beach and search for the body.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
There's just a possibility it may be washed ashore. I'll go down and hunt for
Oh,
the
Tom, I want to go with you. What's to become of us?
The lord in the house was a murderer.
Let nature protect you.
Paul will take care of you, won't you, Paul?
Yeah, good old Paul.
Come on, Madeline. Get along upstairs and go to bed.
Don't take it so hard, Madeline. After all, Misha was nothing to us.
Come on, Madeline, dear. We'll all go up together. All together.
And we'll keep the lights burning till morning. If we manage to live that long.
Don't do that.
Don't scream so loud, my darling. You might split your silly throat.
Don't talk about throats.
All together.
I'm off.
Come on.
You really want to go, Sally?
I'll be right with you, Tom.
Good. You're a plucky girl, Sally. One girl in 10,000.
I'm Greg's girl.
He isn't worth it, honey.
No?
No, take it from me. I know the type. I haven't been a criminal lawyer all these years for nothing. He's an idler, soft with easy living. Every nerve in him gone sick.
What a pal you are when a friend's in trouble.
I'm your friend, Sally. And I know what you've got on your hands with this fellow. He's a murderer for the thrill of it. A weakling. Not fit so much as to touch your little finger.
Are you trying to make love to me, Tom?
You're the kind of woman a man dreams about. And to find you tied up with this rotter...
I'm glad you warned me. I won't forget. Let's go.
Let's go.
there?
Please, Sally, open the door. Greg, get into your clothes, quickly. You've got to get out of here.
On a night like this?
Roger, set me off. Tom ordered him to stay in the launch, so you can't get off the island until the police come for you.
Tom did that?
Get into your warmest things and be quick about it. I'll go myself and change.
What for?
You don't suppose I'd let you go alone, do you?
But Sally, darling, I'm a murderer.
You're the man I love, Greg. Whatever you've done, whatever you are.
Dearest. Sally, darling. Darling, I wish you could have seen your face when I came in that window tonight and said I'd kill Misha.
What are you laughing at?
Darling, don't you know that there has to be a corpse before you can prove there's been a murder?
But I saw Misha's body there on the rock.
You saw Misha's bolster and an old suit of dress clothes.
Greg, you mean you didn't kill him?
For Pete's sake, why should I drill a hole through my best friend?
But you quarreled.
What about, Philo Vance? Why didn't you ask me? What about? Hanged if I'd known what to tell you.
Oh.
Sweetheart, you had it coming to you. You and your amateur crime cronies. I just had to show you how you'd go running in circles if you met up with the real thing.
Then it was all fake.
Misha and I cooked it up between us. The quarrel and the fake corpse that scream in the dark. And did you bite? Oh, baby.
And you went to all this trouble just to prove that I'm a fool?
Oh, darling, no. Just to prove that the best place for your typewriter is down the drain. And the best place for you is...
Let me alone.
Oh, look here, Sally.
I came into this room loving you so much. I would have gone away with you even though you were a murderer. I almost wish you were.
Oh, come now, Sally.
And here's your ring. For keeps this time.
Oh, be a sport.
A fine pair of sports you and Misha were. Frightening the girls to death. Breaking Madeline's heart. Of all the cruel, crude, stupid, idiotic, small boy monkey tricks that ever were pulled, this is the smallest and the vilest. And I never want to see your face again. Oh.
Sally, darling, listen, please, it was only a joke.
A fine joke. You'll find it when you come to explain it to the others. And I won't do one bit of your explaining. Not one little word.
Oh, come now, Sally, please. Gee, I didn't think you'd take it this way. Where's your sense of humor? Sally. Sally, darling. What do you know about that? Oh, shut up, you darn fool.
Oh, it's you.
Well, now, cut out the hocus pocus.
Gregory, my friend, you cross me.
Crushed? Hey, listen, I'm so flat I could walk under a snake's belly with a high hat on and an umbrella in my hand. And you've got to come to life again. Right now, too.
But if I have to come alive so quick, what for did I die?
What for? Because I was a nitwit. A dumb, dizzy daisy. And of all the cruel, crude, stupid, beastly. And I never want to see your face again.
My face?
No, my face.
Oh, your face.
Ow!
You are distressed.
I'm punctured. Darn gun almost ran through me. Come on now, cut it out, you grinning zany. We've got to give this gag away.
But, Gregory, my friend, I cannot stop being a ghost until I have met once with Tom.
It's all up, I tell you. We've got to cut it out. We've had enough of scaring women.
You misunderstand. I haunt nobody but Tom. And you should have heard him just now run you down to Sally. Weakling, criminal, sweet names he called you.
Oh, he did he? Just a good pal. Go ahead and haunt him. Haunt him proper. Make him squeal. Never did like that geezer.
My friend, I see you at breakfast.
Yeah, show up with a smiling face. And seaweed in your hair. They'll probably have our heart's blood.
I will be there with a smiling face and the seaweed in my hair.
Good night, little ghosty.
Good night, Greggy, my friend.
I don't believe in ghosts. Especially when I stumble over that dummy that you boys left for it. Clever little hoax, that.
So, Rogers and you have found my poor sacrificed suit of clothes?
No, not Rogers and me. Just me. Or rather, just I, if you prefer your English straight. At any rate, I was alone when I found the dummy, so I hid it carefully and called the hunt off for tonight. I wouldn't spoil your little joke prematurely. I'm frozen hunting your corpse that wasn't there. Would you mind getting me a little nip of something on it?
Certainly. It makes me so happy to do something for you, Tom. Why, I even go out and hunt myself. Gladly, if ever you be caught.
Well, I hope you hunt on a warmer night than this. Wonder it thunders so. The lightning was terrific. You should have been out there.
It's a great relief, my friend. You take so well our little joke.
Oh, I can take a joke. I can pull one myself, if necessary.
Here.
Thanks, monsieur. Well, here's to that corpse hunt you boys have in the morning. That is, if you haven't given the game away, you haven't told anyone, have you?
Not yet. Nobody has seen me alive since my so tragic death, except Greg. I make dramatic appearance at breakfast with seaweed in my hair.
Congratulations. Perfect. Every little detail carefully thought out. Motive for murder well established by that quarrel before witnesses and those threats. And you're a good actor, Misha.
Good? My dear chap, I'm great.
There's Greg's confession before witnesses. Perfect.
Perfect.
No, you're really very clever.
I will say what you Americans call hot.
Yeah, hot.
Everybody tell me that.
Yes, so hot that, you know, Misha, if anything should happen to you tonight, Gregory would go to the chair for your murder.
Nifty little idea.
Yes, nifty. Suppose someone had a grudge against you, Misha.
But is it possible? Everybody loved me.
And at the same time, had a yen for Sally.
Oh, to have a yen for Sally, that's easy.
What a chance for that person to bump you off, let Gregory go to the chair and leave Sally free. Satisfying love and hate all in one crack, eh?
You must give that to Sally for the plot of her next horror story. Well, I guess I go up to bed.
Wait.
Huh?
I said, wait, Misha.
What have you got there?
That's Greg's gun. That should cinch the case against Greg.
So, you think you have a grudge against me, Tom, old man?
I was in the music room tonight when you were with my wife.
So. Fair enough. You love Sally, and Madeleine, she loves me.
But my wife is my wife. And no man has the right to laugh at me.
I do not laugh at you, Tom.
But you did. Why don't you laugh now?
Well, I will not see Madeleine again. Come now. You would not kill.
Me? Oh, indeed, no. I wouldn't kill you. Greg killed you. Greg is going to die for killing you.
But you are crazy, man.
Don't raise your voice.
But you see, you should. The whole house here.
You'll never hear anything over that thunder. And the only thing that'll force my hand is for you to open your mouth. Now pray. And wait for that next clap of thunder.
But I haven't any appetite at all.
I never close my eyes the live long night. I doubt if I live for the day. Well, Lulu, as long as you're up, slip me a teeny-weeny sausage or two. Better make it 3. I've simply got to tempt my appetite. If you knew how my heart is beating.
It isn't your heart. It's your arteries hardening. Your great trouble is you have only one stomach. Better go slow. You've had the last of my digestive tablets.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Pilot. Morning, fellow.
Where have you been, I'd like to know?
Up along the beach.
Cheerful sort of morning. Cheerful sort of party. Reminds me of the doomed breakfast table. When Lizzie Privislav poisoned all her family with ant paste.
There, now you've done it.
Come on, come. You'll break something.
Oh, my fluttering heart. If I ever get through this day.
If you can get through that breakfast, you can get through anything.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
Come on, dear.
Ah, unhand that tumbler.
My need is greater than thine, old thing.
You'll drown. Ah. How about a little drink, my friend?
Thanks, I never touch a thing. How is that?
How'd you like to cut yourself a nice little slice of throat?
Stop it, will you? Here we are, all sitting in the very shadow of death with that bloodthirsty maniac upstairs. Please. And this has gone far enough.
I'm going to tell you all.
Well, I'll be. Well, good morning, said he. I represent the Merry Murderers Weekly. Oh, so you're not interested in my fancy needlework? Well, perhaps you'd like to see my new line of canned peaches. I put them up myself. No? Dear me. You know, you're not yourself this bright and beautiful morning. Who are you? Not a word, old man, not a word. Of course I remember you. You're Sherlock Holmes, demon sleuth of Baker Street. How is Mrs. Holmes? I trust that little rash is all cleared up on her chest. Just a popular favorite. Have some breakfast, Greg. Thanks, old man. Don't mind if I do. What's for breakfast? Oh, say it ain't true. Innocent little eggs, looking up at me with their big yellow eyes saying, Daddy, eat me.
Oh.
Patience, little eggs, patience. And all smothered in cream.
Greg, how can you?
The condemned man ate a hearty breakfast. Kidneys and bacon, sausages. Sally, aren't you going to pour me a nice cup of coffee with your own beautiful hands?
Not if I know myself. If you think I'm going to sit at the same table with you, go.
Better take you stay in your own room.
Well, what do all you merry little murderers want? I know. We'll have him good old Misha, fresh from his watery grave.
Oh, I'll never forgive you. Never, never.
You're crazy. Well, he said he'd drop in on us after breakfast with seaweed in his hair. Hanged if he isn't here now. Well. Come on in, Misha. Show them what a glory villain I am.
Oh.
All right,
Oh.
Misha. The waves washed him in, sir. Right under the veranda.
It isn't so. It can't be so. He was alive. I left him alive. He must have fallen off the rocks. That's it. He must have been drowned.
Shot clean through the head. Clean as a whistle.
What? I didn't do it. I left him alive. Alive. There in the living room. Hours after I told you that fool story about killing him. I never killed Misha. It was all a crazy stunt we cooked up between us. A stupid hoax. It was a gag, see? A gag. But just because you were all so thrilled with murders, we wanted to trick you. It was just a gag. Misha's my friend. My very best friend. I loved him. Everybody loved him. He was my pal.
Trying to back out on your own confession. Well, I'm afraid it won't wash.
Well, I tell you...
It's true what he's telling you.
Oh, Sally, darling, you believe me.
It's a hoax. He told me so last night.
And did you yourself see Misha alive after he confessed killing him?
No, but Greg told me.
Oh, and of course you believed it.
Well...
It's the truth, I tell you, it's the truth.
Now,
Listen
easy.
to me, please.
Easy, Greg. Now, easy.
You got my gun!
The gun. That's it. The gun will prove it. It was only one shot. Wait.
Now, hold on there,
Come on,
Greg.
Harry. We're Misha. Madeline, you mustn't. Please.
No.
Please, come on over here.
Misha, darling.
You can't look at me.
Misha.
Don't.
But my gun was here, I tell you. Here on this table. I left the gun here. I was talking to Misha, and I put the gun on the table. It's been taken away. Somebody's taken my gun and shot Misha with it.
That's possible, Tom.
Don't you see it's possible?
It's much more possible that he hid the gun himself.
What?
It's a damning piece of evidence against him. Come on, Greg. Now, where'd you hide it?
I never hid it.
Oh, come now. What do you think we are? You shot Misha. You know you shot Misha.
No, I didn't.
But we heard your shot. We saw the body.
It was a dummy, I tell you. Nothing but a dummy.
And where's that dummy? There isn't any. You're trying to lie to us.
I didn't kill him.
We all heard your confession. Don't try to back out on it now. You killed him.
I tell you I didn't.
You shot him. You looked your friend in the face and shot him down like a dog.
I didn't.
Don't lie to me. We're going to get the truth out of you. You killed Misha.
I didn't, I tell you.
You dare tell me that? Sitting on the very couch, in the very house when he died? Why, you treacherous, lying criminal, you murderous moron. Killing for the kick of it? Shooting your best friend for the thrill of it? Well, you'll get a thrill out of this. You're going to chair for this.
Oh, shucks. Now stop writing him, Tom. Haven't you any mercy?
Yes, for poor Misha. But not for the man that killed him.
I didn't, I tell you.
Now hold your tongue, Greg. He's not the district attorney. You stuffed shirt. Now sit tight. I'll get you a drink.
I'm running this affair, Paul.
You get in my hair.
Keep out of here, Barker.
Very good, sir. But I take my orders from Mr. Gregory, sir. Coffee, sir, it'll do you good.
That's the second time within 15 minutes. You do that again, and I'm going to pop you right square in your nose.
My need is greater than thine, old man. We must rig up some way to get in touch with the mainland and bring in the police.
You're most efficient, Tom. Couldn't do better if I was your worst enemy. Thanks, Barker. No more coffee. I'll toddle upstairs and pack my going-away bag. That's the procedure, I believe.
Here you are, old sock.
Give it to Tom. The more of my liquor he drinks, the better he can devil me. You believe me, Paul, don't you?
Listen, Greg. You're my friend first, whatever else you may be.
Thanks. But you don't believe me. Doesn't anybody believe me? Sally. Don't do that. Look at me. Buck up, old dear.
Don't touch me.
Sally, for pity's sake.
No, I tell you. No. Don't let him touch me. Don't let him come near me.
Sally.
Now let her alone, Greg. Now pull yourself together, dear. There it is.
Oh, I loved him so. I let myself love him. I'm all soiled with it. I'm degraded. Oh. What's to become of me? What's to become of me? Oh.
Sally, please. There, dear. He isn't worth it.
I know. I knew all along. But I didn't have sense enough to listen to you.
Ah, there, Sally, dear.
I was too proud. I should have known all along.
Sally.
Oh. Thank you, Tom, dear, for all that might, for all I pushed aside.
Sally. Stop her.
Now let her go. Let her cry it out.
Sally. Sally, dear. Sally. Sally, dear. It's I, it's Tom.
Please go away.
Not me. Come on out.
Oh, let me alone.
I'll give you 2 minutes and I'm coming in to fetch you. Now, be a good girl now.
All right. I'd like to see you, Tom. Something to tell you.
Be long now.
I'm just bathing my eyes.
It was awfully sweet of you to come up, Tom. I was just getting ready to go away. That's always a lonely sort of time, isn't it?
Where are you going?
Oh, a long way.
Wherever you go, I'm going with you.
Oh, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, Sally, dear, you know I'm crazy about you.
Poor Tom. Dear Tom.
Sally, ever since I first laid eyes on you, I've been mad to hold you in my arms like this.
Please, please.
Now, kiss me, Sally. You know you love me.
It's all too late. Too late.
Too late. No such word in my vocabulary. I'm not a weakling like Greg. What I want, I go after, and I pretty generally get it.
You're a man, Tom.
I'm your man, Sally.
If I'd only known. Oh, I've made such a wreck of my life.
Well, we'll pick up the pieces together.
No, I'm through, I tell you. Through. How does one write a will, Tom? It's legal if it's all in handwriting without a witness, isn't it?
What's all this junk about a will? You've got too much sense to.
Please. It was awfully sweet of you to come up here. Seeing you has given me courage. But won't you run along downstairs now? Don't you see I want to rest?
There'll be no nonsense about suicide. You're going to live, you understand? You're going to live for me.
Oh, please.
And you're going to forget all about Greg. I'm going to make you forget all about him.
Yes, I'm going to forget him all right. But in my own way.
Well, I've loved you too long, Sally. I've been through too much for you, but you're worth it to me. You'll make it up to him, and I want you to forget him.
Oh, let me go. I want to forget everything.
I had too much, I'm sorry, but don't talk nonsense. I want you to forget everything.
Here's to forgetting everything. What was, what might have been. Who drank this?
I did this rotten whiskey.
You drank! Oh!
Well, what's the matter? What is it?
Oh,
What?
I mixed it for myself. Poison.
You drank poison. Poison. Oh! Help! 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 Tom drank poison! Help! Help! Tom drank poison! Poison! Tom's taken poison! Tom has taken poison! Come on up here, quickly! Come up here, quickly! What's the matter in this house? Oh, what's happening? Oh, Tom, what have I done?
Tom, anything I can do, sir? Should I get him some strong black coffee? When did you take that? That's really the best thing for it. If you get him a little black coffee. Quiet, will you? Get it in a minute, sir. Stand back. Give him air.
Steady now, Sally, steady. What did he take?
Phelan, it was Phelan.
What?
Yes.
He's done for.
I mixed it for myself. Sure to kill. I mixed it for myself.
Get an antidote, quickly.
Oh, there isn't any antidote. Not here. There's nothing.
No?
What have I done? What have I done? Oh.
Can't let me die. Water.
Water, hurry.
Water.
Some water.
Some water there.
Have me that water, Barker. Here you are, sir. Steady, Tom, old man, steady.
Yeah. Oh, Greg, no, you can't let me die. I want Madeline. Madeline, hurry. Hurry, Madeline.
Right here, Tom. Oh, what have I done?
Oh, there, Sally. Madeline, I'm going to die, and I want to die clean. I killed Misha. I killed him.
What?
Well, the ornery cut.
Get every word.
I killed him last night with Greg's gun. Last night in the living room. Greg's joke gave me the idea. If I kill him, I can prove it. With Greg's gun, I can prove it.
Listen to this. Listen.
Where's that gun?
Where did you chuck it, you skunk?
I threw it under Greg's window in the bushes.
Oh,
I know them bushes.
Greg's innocent. Greg's innocent. Now I can die.
Come out of that. You're not dying.
Why, Sally.
What do you mean?
There wasn't one drop of poison in that drink.
What?
Not one drop.
What's that?
Poison?
It was Somanol, a sedative, a good stiff dose, plus your imagination. Understand? Just enough to make you good and sick. But that's all. You're not dying.
No poison? A trick? What'd I say?
You said a plenty. And we all heard you. And we'll swear to it.
I'll say we will.
Blaming it all on Greg?
Now,
Come on up.
Get up here, Tom.
You come.
You're well enough to go where you were aiming to send Greg.
Oh, let me alone. Give me a drink, Barker. They got me licked.
Did you ever hear of such a thing? I always suspected Tom.
Sally, how did you ever get wise?
I opened Misha's clenched hand. I made myself do it. And inside, I found this button.
Yes, and I saw her take it out in his hand. So did this feller's wife.
What about the button? Where did it come from?
Well, buttons don't grow on rocks. So I knew that Misha wasn't murdered outside the house, as Greg told us in his fake confession, but inside. This button came off the couch in the living room. I looked and saw where it had been freshly pulled off. So it was on that couch that Misha died. And the man who knew he died there must have been his murderer. Tom knew it.
What do you mean?
He told us this morning, when he had you there on the couch, giving you the third degree. Don't you remember? You dare to tell me that? He shouted at you, sitting on the very couch where?
Well, I'll be...
He caught himself up quick and changed to the very house where. But he said couch first. Tom knew where Misha died. So I knew that Tom was Misha's murderer.
Darling, why didn't you say so before?
A button, a slip of the tongue. What's that against your own confession? I had to make Tom confess. To save your silly neck.
What caused you to think that he would?
He told us himself last night. Not many men would care to shuffle off with a guilty secret in his heart. Remember? And Madeline told us that he confessed to everything the time he had the flu and thought he was going to die. So I tried putting the fear of death into him. And it worked.
Well, how did you think that fast?
I learned the trick writing thrillers, dime novels.
trash.
I give in. I don't deserve you in 1,000 years. Come here. Wonderful, beautiful Sally. Detect all you want. And I hope all our 10 children are detectives.